So, when we talk about Afro-Brazilian religion, we need to understand that it emerges from cultural phenomena. And here's a point about how discussions are sometimes conducted on the internet. There's no such thing as a pure culture. The idea of a pure culture was promoted by scientific racists in the early 19th century. There's no such thing as a pure race, just as there's no pure culture. Cultures always emerge from exchanges. This happens through what's called syncretism, hybridization, acculturation, and other terms used in sociology. So we have to understand that there's no purity in these religious practices, and that's a bit foolish and a bit of harassment. I say this because there's a big dispute between Candomblé practitioners, Umbanda followers, and people from the south and southeast regarding the cults from here in the north and also from the northeast. And we'll talk about this issue later as well. It's important to understand that within these manifestations, we have a vast array of cults classified as African and Afro-Indigenous in origin. There's no such thing as a purely African cult in Brazil. This is another point we need to understand, which relates to what I just mentioned. Candomblé practitioners will have contact with other beliefs at some point because these people usually started within another cult. It could be in Catholic Spiritism or within an Umbanda cult or even shamanism. In Bahia, we have something called Candomblé de Caboclo, where there's a presence of Caboclo spirits. So there's no purity within these cults. People will defend this idea, but if you're watching this video, you'll already have a notion that this discourse is narrow-minded and small, a religious discourse that sees itself as pure and exclusive, claiming to possess unique knowledge, which is very characteristic of religions and religious people.